Hi.
Hey.
Sure, everyone else would like to introduce themselves if you don't know who they are yet.
I'm Dave.
I'm the well man.
I'm Jason, and we are the Backstreet Boys.
Hell yeah.
No, is that not? Okay,
Let's make an
sorry.
album.
The Backstreet Creative
Sorry,
Feedback.
I choked. Go again.
The Front Street Boys.
Yeah, we are Creative
The
Feedback.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, we are Creative Feedback.
Wasn't that from Big Time Rush?
The Backstreet Boys.
No, when they were making fun of them. It was like,
Oh,
never heard
sure.
of the Front Street Boys.
I
Front-
have
Front Street
no
lads.
idea.
We are the Front Street Gang. Hey, Karensa.
Hello.
It's your time to shine.
I know. I was just waiting.
Oh, good.
You were chatting up about the Backstreet Boys. So today I like animal fun facts, so I thought I would share an amazing facts that you can tell at a party.
So excited.
Yeah, so exciting.
I'm genuinely excited by this.
Yeah,
I have
some were
no
more
clue where it's
exciting
going.
than others. It got more exciting as time went on, as I was typing this up.
Yeah.
Um,
Would you say the facts got more and more fun?
probably.
Oh,
They are fun facts.
I mean,
Yeah. So I've discussed this with two of y'all, but not Dave. But a moose can dive up to 20 feet
whoa.
deep.
Scandalous.
Dude, wait a minute. So the first fact was not only used to blow people's minds about moose, but also to throw absolute shade at Dave, who, in theory, she spends the most time with, but has not discussed intimate details like moose can dive 70 feet down in water.
My goodness, the drama.
Ouch.
I looked it
Kids.
up, and it was actually only 20 feet. I was disappointed in them.
Oh.
But yes, they can dive up to 20 feet and are the only deer species to eat underwater.
Whoa.
Mm.
Dave will never see moose the same again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like 21 feet and then just being like, oh,
No. Too far.
oh, too much.
Like, is it just because the
just-
lakes they're around are only 20 feet deep? I kind of want to test this.
Yeah, like how would they know?
How far will they go for that food?
Which guy has the job where he just checks moose depth all day?
He brings a tape measure,
Yeah.
attaches it to the moose to see.
But-
Change it. I saw 22 feet. Change it on Wikipedia.
Apparently, they can only hold their breath for like a minute. So maybe that's probably why they're like enough time to get down there, eat something, and then go back up for air.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to go down too far. I don't think it's that they're limited. I think they're just like, this is the comfort zone.
Sure. They're not going to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not going all the way down. That's 22 feet depth. Like, I wonder if it has to do with light too, right? Like they want to be able to see and operate. And so when you're saying diving down 20 feet, I immediately had the thought, is that like so when we watched the videos, we saw moose dive from cliffs into water, but also like eating in a stream or a river
Mm-hmm.
and going under and eating, right? Like algae and plants and things like that. So my immediate thought was like, does the 20-foot depth like barely get hit? Like they dive in, they go down, and then they're like, no, way too deep. What are the odds? It has to have happened at least once in the history of the world that a moose's antlers got stuck on a rock down there, and there is some moose skeleton that's just like eerily 22 feet down. Like, nope, stay away from that depth right there. Like, it has to have happened.
It probably has happened.
They go dive
the
down and
probability
like, whoops.
is there.
Or they dive in and break a neck. It's like, well,
I was talking with Dave earlier that I knew somebody who his favorite saying was like, oh yeah, it's probable. It's as probable as a girl being attacked by a shark in downtown Dallas. Until one day on the news, it had happened. Like the aquarium had broken and someone got attacked
No
by it.
way.
It was horrible, but it was hilarious only because I grew up with that saying all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I think the probability, yeah, it was low, but it happened.
what a specific saying.
Someone broke into an aquarium?
No,
It broke.
It
I
broke.
think it broke.
Oh. I was like,
And
who
they
breaks into an aquarium?
And as a follow-up question, who would break in and dive into the Shark Tank?
I know. That's
Like,
why
of all the places, you're like, this is the one.
I was like, they really just wanted to be eaten by a shark.
I told you I don't want to die in a boring way.
True.
I didn't think they put it on the news, but here we are.
They should have taken the rocket chair route.
That's my bad. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. But, yeah, that was my first question when you said the moose thing was like, Is there like a moose diving Olympics and they all follow each other like lemmings off the cliff? They're like, here we go, guys. We're going for 22 feet today.
Well, if they go past 20 feet, that's when they have to put on the scuba gear.
That's what I'm saying. It gets aggressive. There's only a few scuba gears and mini moose. So what would moose scuba gear look like? What's the headgear have to look like to fit around the ankles, antlers?
Yeah.
Also their ankles. Okay, so go on.
I learned this one yesterday on Instagram that apparently, although thousands of fish do lay eggs, there are about 500 that can give live birth.
Oh.
Finding Nemo would have been way more interesting.
Dude, they cut the first 10 minutes.
It's
whoa,
like, this is
gruesome.
for adults only.
Yeah. Yeah. First 10 minutes is rated R.
Yeah. It's like
mom fish screaming as babies come out.
it's like the first 10 minutes of Up, but like Finding Nemo style.
Terrible.
You know?
Oh, devastating stuff.
It makes your child scream.
Yeah. You know the animated shorts they play before the movie?
Mhm.
They'd have one of those, but of just the mom giving birth to Nemo. Kids are like, we're out. Just throwing the popcorn in the air and running.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fish can give live birth. So there's 500 species that can give live birth,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I knew that. Like, I think I've seen a video of that. I'm into that National Geographic, like, documentary stuff that it feels like you're the viewer that shouldn't be there. Like, the camera's there as, like, two bears are eating each other. You're like, shouldn't you be the guy that's, like, stepping in like, hey, man, calm down. Nah, you're just the cameraman. Like, yeah, get in there.
Yeah, I know off the top of my head that it was guppies and mollies are one of the ones that can give live births. They don't lay eggs.
Oh. That makes sense, right? Don't they keep guppies and things at like fish marts? So then,
Yeah. These
they
are
could
fish
just
that
be-
you can buy.
yeah, they could be giving birth for like bait. Your live bait is just giving birth to new bait. Boop, 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 boop. That's the sound effect that fish make as they give birth. Boop, 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 boop. My wife wishes you could give birth that way, just boop, 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 and then it's over. Be done with, right?
Sorry, I'm imagining a fish screaming in pain from pregnancy.
Like bent in half in like a human form, but like ah!
Yeah.
Oh man.
Next drawing Chris does.
Yeah, it's Dory giving birth.
Yeah. A little table with a sheet over them, and they're just going,
Yeah. Then she forgets and she's like, where did this baby come from?
Yeah, we're inspiring all the pages of your second book right now.
I know.
It's gonna be incredible. Sushi bar, screaming mom popping out sushi. So, yeah.
there's a pronghorn antelope that has 10 times the magnified vision, and on a clear night can see the rings of Saturn.
What?
Well,
Say it. Okay.
It's a type of antelope, and their vision is so good
They
that
can
on a
see
clear night they can see the rings of Saturn.
Dude, could you imagine?
I mean,
Does that seem like more of a burden to anybody else? Like you look up and I wonder if they can control it,
I feel like they'd have to be able to control it.
right?
Like, if it's like thinking like having a magnifying glass in front of your face and trying to walk the entire time and
Right.
avoid predators, like that just would not work out well for you.
Do you imagine how overwhelming it would be to be a human and then like look up and you could see past the moon, you're like, oh, no, don't zoom in again. Oh God, zoom back out. Like, and how fast, my other question would be, how quickly does their body adapt, right? So as a human, when we're adjusting to light in a room,
Mhm.
it takes a little bit, right? Like you're in a dark room and somebody turns the light on, it takes you like 10 to 30 seconds to really fully adjust. What if they're like magnifying, right? And then a predator's like, okay, good. He's all the way at Jupiter. Okay, go. It's gonna take him at least 30 seconds to zoom back in. He's not gonna see us coming. Like,
But how
that's crazy.
impressive stargazing.
I know.
That must be nice.
That would be so cool, but trippy. Like I'd have to feel like I'm in a safe place.
yeah.
I'm doing it from my window. I know nobody's around me. I'm gonna zoom out now.
Yeah.
Zzz, there's the moon. Oh.
The antelope windows that they have.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant if I had that.
No, but
Okay.
you're an antelope.
What if I had an
Because-
antelope in my room? Tell me what Jupiter looks like. What is it, Saturn? Tell me what the rings of Saturn look like. What does Saturn look like tonight, antelope friend?
Well, they're rings.
They're still ring like.
Yeah.
Did you know the rings are not solid?
Yeah, they're just little rocks, asteroid, dust
Yeah.
like that just
So asteroid
stayed in
belt.
their orbit.
Isn't that cool? Man,
Very interesting.
outer space episode is going to be sick.
Yeah.
But antelope could help us. We should find an antelope.
We should interview an antelope.
Right, and teach it to speak English. or not. It might be more interesting if it still spoke antelope.
We've learned to speak antelope.
Oh. I don't
We'll
know.
translate for them.
I'm not sure the listeners at home would love that. Well, so Mr. Antelope, what did
Because that's what
I think
antelope
so.
sound
Yeah, that
like.
was
That's-
perfect.
I went for it. You know what I did there? I guessed.
You know,
Was that considered racism?
Towards antelope.
Yeah. I totally went speciesist and just made up my own. Look at this
Wow.
dumb antelope going.
Wow, I can't believe he was making fun of antelope
Yeah.
language.
We're going to get
The antelope accent.
cut from the Apple podcast store.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Did you hear what he said? Listen, if you go back to episode 6, he said something about antelopes. We should review that. We're going to cancel him and make sure that he never speaks about another animal species again.
Send an apology letter to the antelopes.
I'll never.
We need,
I will not. I refuse.
Oh no, we need to make an apology video. Those bang.
Yeah, those are the next level.
Yeah.
Dear antelopes watching this,
Thumbnail is just you crying.
any animated antelopes from Zootopia, anybody that happened to hear my words, I just want to apologize in your native tongue.
God.
Do it again. Go for it. What does an antelope sound like?
I just
don't
imagine
know.
just
Me either.
large huffing.
I
Well,
don't-
zebras.
yeah, I
I'm
don't
kind of
think
doing
that
a
they
zebra,
make-
if I'm honest.
I
It's
don't
like
think
a
they make
belting
much of a
sound.
sound. I think they're-
If you listen to one get eaten by a lion, I bet they make a sound.
the antelopes,
Yeah.
normally once they start getting eaten, they just stop.
Oh.
Like they stop
Never
completely.
mind.
They don't move
Whoops.
or anything. They just get eaten alive.
Let
No.
that junk happen.
I just realized what an antelope was for for this entire time. I thought it was some kind of moose thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it?
Well, I mean,
Kinda. It's like
but no, I was thinking like it lived in Canada.
oh
No,
and you're
no.
like, how many lions
that's
are
a
in
little
Canada?
too cold for them.
Yeah, and then
Can't handle
I
that.
remembered, oh no, those are the ones that get chased by lions.
Yeah, you're like, there's so many lions in Canada, they have to run? What do you
Yeah.
mean? They're in the zoo. I've been to Toronto. I didn't see any lions. Yeah. Sorry, Chris.
Oh,
It's okay. Thank you for being honest.
I'm always honest.
All right. So antelope can see Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's just a certain kind. Is like
Yeah,
is it the
it's
twisty horn kind? That's
The
that's a
pronghorn.
scientific.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember.
Are those the ones that have? They look like they had their horns done at a beautician shop. They're like twisty like that. It's cool.
I don't remember.
All right, fine.
Can't
I should
help
have
you
done more
there.
research for the animal episode. You know the twisty
You
horn
can just
antelope.
look it up later.
That's fair. Yeah, guys, feel free to look up all of this and more on a website that we built called Google.com.
We made Google.
Shh. Go ahead.
Cockroaches actually tend to find humans disgusting and will wash themselves after coming in contact with one.
Same.
I know,
Nice.
it's so mutual.
Yeah, the feeling. Sorry, cockroach. I feel the same. I usually, it is a little different though, because cockroaches don't kill me in vicious ways, but I do that. I kill cockroaches in as vicious a way as I could think of. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm like, I shouldn't.
but
admit
you
this on
don't
the
go into
pod.
their house and like give over 1,000 babies and stash it in the walls.
I would though. Don't you test me. Just anywho.
Wow.
I'm gonna move
Sorry.
on.
No.
from that.
Sorry. Cockroaches are scared of us, as well they should be. But that's funny that we repulse them. They'll go clean themselves. They're like, ugh, humans, how clean they are.
Did anyone
Disgusting.
read the book where a kid shrinks down and lives with the cockroach people?
No.
It's one that Chris wrote in 3rd grade called Chris and the Cockroach People.
Okay, fair enough.
No, what is it?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's a book though?
I just remember that's
Oh.
the plot.
Wow.
And he like misses his family because he got stuck in a vent and the vent made him shrink down.
Oh. God.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
The imagination of that person.
Anyway.
Dave, you ever shrink down to the size of a cockroach and run around?
No, definitely not.
Oh.
I have thought
All
I was
right.
on like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You used to pretend like you were.
I was like as small as them,
Yeah.
just like crawling on the ground.
I
But
can
I'm
see-
definitely bigger than everyone.
I can see Dave like right now crawling behind a couch, and like it's a low couch, and his back is just above the couch. He's like, you guys can't see me. I'm trucking.
He's
awesome.
He's
Oh, yeah.
crouched in the grass,
Yeah.
just crawling around.
Just lay down in the grass and crawl.
He's like,
What's Dave doing again? No, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
yeah.
He's going at it again.
Mhm.
So cockroaches.
Yeah.
I always find it fascinating. I saw something where like this dude had cockroaches as pets. You know? I also saw a video where a lady had a possum as a pet, and I thought, oh, gross. And then I watched it and I was like, I'm in. Sign me up. It's one of those suburb possums. Like well taken care of, clean.
My mom's favorite video, and I can't find it anymore. We had it saved on her TV for years, and she would watch it whenever she had a bad day because it always made her laugh. And it was this old lady giving her opossum a bath in a tub and like explaining how to wash your opossum.
How to watch the possum.
And I don't know why she found it so funny, but
Feels like a euphemism there.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, I will. I'm the one.
Okay, you can cross the line. I'm not getting kicked off the podcast.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cockroaches. They're gross by us.
Yeah.
Grossed
If
out by us?
you were to
Mhm.
have a non like conventional pet that like no one else has, what would it be?
a penguin.
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. Popper's penguins.
And you were talking about limitless money. Like just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our imagination, we can afford all these
Yeah,
things.
you can anyone.
Man, great white shark.
Okay,
Like how cool. Dave?
I think I would have to do like a lion, like a really big cat.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Joe Exotic style.
Yeah.
But like it'll walk behind me and then like I'll be like attack and then it'll just like kill anything in its way that I say.
Like I would say a panda, but I don't know if pandas socialize. Like I know great white sharks don't, by the way.
okay.
But if I was thinking about a better animal so you could socialize and like actually interact with it in some way, like lions will socialize. I know that's like creepy and scary a little bit in my
Mhm.
mind, but they'll like hug you and create bonds and all that. And like bears will do that too. Like big predators if you raise them from a young age. But I don't know if pandas do that. Like if a panda would socialize, but if they would, I'm in.
I mean,
A panda would be
not
my
to ruin
go-to.
your dreams, but you can't own a panda because they're all owned by China's government and they only rent them out to zoos for
And
a couple years and then they take them back.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're under the impression
Hmm?
that any standing government would stop me. If I wanted a panda,
They,
I'm gonna
honestly,
get a
pandas,
panda.
they are very protective over. I don't think they'd let you have one.
If I want
Yeah,
a
they probably
panda, I'm going to collapse the Chinese government.
yeah, I'm going to
There
take
you
down
go,
their
Chris.
economy, make the pandas worth nothing, and then bring one home. I'm going to name it Bitcoin. Boom. Bitcoin the panda. There's my crypto reference.
I would have a raccoon for a pet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would also like a raccoon too because they're just cool.
Raccoons are cool. They're my favorite animal.
Oh my God, that's Sarah's favorite animal too. And she also wants a raccoon.
Okay. To, I guess, go full circle with this, raccoons are your favorite animal,
Yeah.
and you hate koalas,
Yeah.
but you hate koalas who happen to do the same things as raccoons.
Raccoons don't have chlamydia.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
got to Google
raccoons
this.
take regular baths.
You guys are
Exactly.
defending raccoons?
Raccoons
Yeah, what's
are
wrong with them?
cool. Koalas are just stupid.
I don't
Oh,
see what's wrong with
I would say the
Raccoons.
raccoon that like ran into the street and let me hit it the other day wasn't
That's
exactly
almost
a
Well-
all
genius.
animals.
Not all
Oh,
animals, not everyone is the smartest in the batch. Like
got
they're
it. You want
stupid.
a smart raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't have a dumb raccoon.
Like you can
No.
train a raccoon. They understand social cues.
Exactly. If I have a dumb raccoon, I'd feed it to your shark.
Got it. Done. My shark accepts. Except it would spit it out. What is this disgusting animal that you just No, I guess raccoons are fine.
Yeah.
In my head, they're like one step above roadkill. You know? Like they're like, if you're consistently the object of roadkill, I just assume something's wrong with your social makeup. Right? Like if humans were just getting hit by cars everywhere, and you'd be like, oh, look, there's another dead human body. You'd be like, something's wrong with this society of creatures. But like raccoons are dead all of the time. Like, what is happening?
Well,
Maybe that's our fault.
yeah. I mean, there's.
It probably is.
Uh-oh.
I shouldn't have
I
hit the
should've-
raccoon.
My bad.
It's the
I did try to
road
swerve. I do
crossing
try
the
to swerve.
forest. Or is the forest crossing the road?
What?
Is the road crossing the forest, or is the forest crossing the road?
This hurts my brain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll move on.
I think it means like the forest was there first.
Yeah.
And we built
Oh.
roads, but then we're accusing the wildlife of doing stupid stuff.
Like crossing the road.
They should
When you put the road there.
Yeah.
They should just learn to fly over the road.
Accurate.
Learn to fly.
If raccoons don't believe in evolution, I'm fully out.
Exactly.
Grow wings, stupid.
Become bird.
Wait a minute. What if my great white shark could grow wings? That would be like the scariest animal alive.
I don't think
Sharknado.
sharks can't come out of the water for too long. It like their own body weight will crush them.
And
That's
also,
true.
if they came out of the water, then they would just flop around.
Yeah. Have you seen the thing where killer whales will attack great white sharks now? I mean, we are finding evidence that like a
they've
group of killer whales will rip open a
constantly.
shark and just eat its liver.
Yeah, orcas
bladder,
will
whatever
attack
it is.
anything and almost everything.
It's
They're not
crazy.
nice to anything.
They are the real predators of the
They
ocean.
are. They don't have a predator.
It's funny because
Everyone's afraid of them.
What?
my brand's a whale, and they hate everyone.
Yeah, accurate.
They don't hate everyone. They're also psychopaths. I mean, they have fun torturing whatever they're killing. Sometimes they won't even kill it. They'll just like rip limbs off and leave it alive.
And so you're saying Chris is on brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On brand. That's why you don't look in my mini fridge at home.
I know, I never do.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to know.
Now we have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm good not knowing. I'm okay with this.
All right.
All right.
I'm not. I need to know.
No, we're gonna move on with my next fact.
All right.
Once you see the
Dolphins.
mini fridge, you'll never see anything
Okay.
Okay, shh.
Sorry. Go on.
Dolphins will play volleyball with pufferfish to get high. This is because even though a small amount of their neurotoxin will kill humans, it actually causes dolphins to go into a hallucinogenic state.
Dolphins just became my favorite animal of all time.
High dolphins.
An animal that gets high off of other fish.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Throwing a pufferfish back and forth because it makes them hallucinate.
Yeah. And all of these facts continue to beg the question, like, who is the awesome scientist that was like, we have to research this and wonder why these dolphins are eating only Doritos and Mountain Dew Code Red? Like, what is happening? We gotta... Oh, it's that puffer fit. Okay, they're doing the puff puff pass again.
The puff.
Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah, that's what they call nailing it in the biz, Chris.
Thanks.
No, me. I nailed it.
I know.
All right. Thanks.
That should definitely be a t-shirt.
Yeah.
The little dolphin saying the puff puff
Puff puff pass.
Puff,
Like
puff, pass.
a puffer fish who's like helplessly like, help me.
It's like an inflated puffer fish with like a tiny little face.
Yeah.
It says
Chris,
puff, puff,
was he the
pass.
one that we were talking about that where he kept wanting to be a blowfish?
Yes.
You were like, oh, not a blowfish then? Like he wanted it to be the size of a volleyball. Anyway,
Close.
fun fact.
Yeah.
So Dave, would you rather be a blowfish or a pufferfish?
Pufferfish.
Yeah,
Straight up.
that's funny.
All right. Red pandas don't actually have paw pads. Instead, they only have fur covering the bottoms of their feet. This could be because of insulation or to help them hold onto slippery branches. We're not sure.
Whoa.
They have furry feet.
Yep. No paw pads.
Like-
Just fur.
Like Dave.
Yeah.
Fur socks.
Fur
yeah, fur
socks.
socks.
I don't even know what to say to that. It seems like hair on your the bottom of your feet would make it slipperier,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
You know, when they said that, I was like, yeah, to help grip or to help hilarious YouTube videos happen when they try to grab onto something. Like if I'm in the shower, my head is the slickest part. In theory, I don't
Yeah.
stand on my head a lot, but
I'm sure when the red pandas are in the shower, they slip around a lot too.
it had little cartoon sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh man, their pads help them. Yeah, I guess. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. Furry feet, both females and males.
Mhm.
Oh,
Everyone's got the furry feet.
so that all things being equal, it won't turn anybody off.
Exactly.
Red pandas still find each other attractive.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Foot hair is an aphrodisiac. That's why Dave keeps it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means.
All right.
Okay.
I just went
That's
with
okay.
it.
All right.
None of you know what aphrodisiac.
I know what aphrodisiac
Okay,
means.
all right. I rely on Karensa for all
You're
the
welcome.
higher diction that I use.
Me and Chris are just like,
Where?
All right.
wait. Do you mind if I spit
Sure,
a few
sure.
facts?
Throw them in.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
He's gonna be like, this animal makes all of the sauce.
This animal is big.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ouch, Chris. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh my.
Don't worry. I'll
Slander.
I'll fake apologize.
Okay.
Oh, y'all lost me for a minute. Chris got me. No, I can't take it seriously.
Okay. It is a fact that sharks do not have bones. It is also a fact a shark can go into a trance. Shark skin feels like sandpaper. If you open up 1,000 tabs of pictures of tortillas on your phone,
Yeah.
your phone's definitely going to turn off.
What are you talking about?
Sharks definitely have a sixth sense because they pack-a-punched before
Yeah.
the round started.
Nice.
And yes, it is a fact. You can ride a shark with
Oh,
a
yeah.
laser on it
Nice.
and just like destroy everything. In
I've
your
also
path.
played Fortnite. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I was just waiting.
I can't.
Dave's like,
breathe.
guys, fun fact.
Oh my God.
Elephants, huge. Rhinos, not quite so huge.
Alligators brush their teeth
Chomp, chomp.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Because mama said.
Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you, Dave. The tortilla fact was my favorite one.
Yeah. I was trying not to laugh too hard, but
Dude,
it was pretty funny when I thought of it.
Chris ruined this episode for like 6 minutes straight.
I can't breathe. My stomach hurts.
We should take a minute.
Oh,
The tortilla one killed me. It was like leading up, and then that was just the final blow.
We lost Chris for a minute.
yeah.
Do you have asthma?
No.
Okay, now you do. You're developing asthma. It's so funny.
But yeah, tortillas. 1,000 pictures on each tab.
Yeah.
It'll definitely crash your phone. Not that I've tried.
No.
I've gotten to 500 and it's gone downhill.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, had to get a new phone.
So it's 1,000 or less even.
I have
Yeah.
so many tabs open on my phone that it just has the infinity symbol.
Does it?
Wow.
Oh, that's incredible. How high do you have to go? Like, what's the highest number you've ever seen?
I don't know.
Is it 99?
I have no
It has
idea.
the 2 digits on the bottom of the iPhone, and then
I have about 99 tabs open on my phone.
do you? Really, you guys?
Because if I delete one, it doesn't go down. So I'm just
No,
like,
I thought I had. It just
Your
whenever
infinity doesn't
whenever
go
I kill a
down.
tab, another appears in its place.
exactly.
Wow. I have
Infinity
12.
and beyond. That's how far
How many do I
your
have?
phone
Hold on.
is.
I'm Buzz Lightyear.
I thought I had a ton, and I have like 12.
Probably not even.
No, it's 12, and
Yeah.
I thought I was like way overdoing it. Here's
Nope.
like I'm at 1,500. I have as many unread emails as I do tabs open. Okay, why do you have so many tabs open, you guys?
I just don't close them.
Okay,
I always feel like
So
they could
laziness?
be important later, so I
Oh.
keep them open.
you dread that you won't be able to find the fun fact ever again. Man, all right, where were we?
All right.
I don't know.
Elephants is
I'm just
huge.
gonna move on from this.
Yeah. Sorry, I ruined it.
I lost Chris
Going
again.
through this.
My bad.
Okay. There's this snail called the scaly foot snail, and it survives in underwater volcano vents. This has low oxygen, high acidity, and extreme temperatures and pressure, and they are the only animals to incorporate iron into their skeleton.
She just
Whoa.
described a Pokemon.
Here's your real lizard man,
That's
the scaly snail.
That is so cool. How large are they?
I don't think they're
Are they
that big.
abnormally
I think
big?
they're
Okay.
like, about the size of your palm or a little bit larger.
The size of a snail.
Yeah.
No, well, like a snail at home is
But they're
like
the only
nothing.
things that can survive in like volcanic pressures
The
like
only
that.
thing.
And the
Yes.
acid. Well, yeah, the acid
Yeah.
will kill you.
Yeah.
It's poisonous water. I'm sorry, I
they're-
didn't mean to say
they're
that.
down
Like,
there having a
duh,
blast.
Chris. Go ahead, say it again,
They're down there having a blast. That's what I said.
dude.
They're on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
They're
Yeah.
the fire type.
That's why they're
They're
iron.
a
Yeah,
fire
yeah, yeah.
type Pokemon.
Throws it into Pokemon decks next time.
There is a Pokemon like this. Oh
Charmander.
No.
it's the
Pikachu.
magma. It's like a magma.
Magmar.
Oh.
Is it
Yeah, but
Magmar?
he doesn't
I don't
have.
know.
it's
No,
not.
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Mag-
That's
He's
like a
the one
fire
with the
duck.
funky
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Funky brain.
That's what he has.
All right.
It's the.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the duck?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it
But
doesn't
he's
have
like
a shell.
fire duck.
And he's like a little cross-eyed.
Well, no, that's
I was talking about
Psyduck.
Mag Cargo.
Oh, Psyduck.
So Slugma
Oh yeah.
turns
yeah,
into Mag Cargo.
Does he get a shell?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't involved mine yet, so I don't know what he looks
Oh,
like.
okay, got it. We're still at Slugma. Spoiler alert, guys. Mag Cargo evolves.
I caught a couple of them
Or
yesterday.
You did Slugmas?
Yeah, they were out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I guess it was a hot day yesterday.
It was
Or did
pretty
you,
nice.
Did you have to go down to volcanic vents under the ocean?
No.
Just come. Yeah. Okay.
What? That was incredible. Thank you,
Okay,
Chris. Chris is having a hard time because he doesn't want to lose control again. Once you get on a laugh rant, it's like,
Just laugh to himself and be
yeah,
like, okay.
it rolls downhill. I'm trying not to say anything about the size of any pachyderms of any kind.
I don't know why that was funny.
Because you're lost, man. You gotta take 5.
Here, I'll catch you back up, okay?
No, Dave.
You want
careful.
one tortilla fact?
Oh,
If you heat up a tortilla too far,
yeah.
it turns into a rock.
Black
Wonderful.
rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
It does not taste good, Chris.
Fun fact. Fun animal fact. Dave uses microwaves.
Yes.
Go on. All right. You ready, Karensa?
Yeah.
Stop this madness.
So tigers are argued to be the most vengeful animal, and I actually know a story about this that I read once. I couldn't really find it though, but it was a tiger had cubs, and these poachers came and like took the cubs and had killed them. And so the tiger had hunted down the poachers for miles. And when she found their encampment, she waited for them to go to sleep. And then she got in and like killed like 20 of them. And they were shooting at her the whole time. And I don't remember how many bullets it took, but it was like over 6 in her skull before she stopped.
Yeah.
That is the coolest story I have ever heard. I love tigers. They are my favorite animal. I wouldn't want one as a pet though. Remember we asked about
Probably
weird pets?
not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I just feel like I'd get eaten.
Yeah, they get
Uh.
hateful. You do one thing. I mean, it's going to be, and they don't understand like how strong they are sometimes. Like if you shoot one standing up, it stays standing up because its muscles are so strong.
Really?
Yeah, and they prefer to sneak attack. That's why if you see people, like the tribes long ago would have the helmets with the eyes on the back. Tigers normally won't attack you unless they're mad at you. But if they're trying to like sneak up on you, they
Mhm.
won't attack you as long as you keep eye contact with them. It's no fun.
It's like a T-Rex Velociraptor mix as a cute, cuddly, deadly tiger. No, I love tigers, man. Tigers are my actual favorite animal. That or great white sharks. Or Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, you're third.
The space
You
animal.
sexy animal, you.
Oh.
I have all the
Sorry,
tortilla,
Chris.
all the tortilla facts.
Don't.
I can't.
Don't ruin Chris's day. You can't take anymore.
Uh,
Karensa's like, what has happened here?
Tortillas.
Yeah.
What kind of animal is a tortilla?
It is a flower type.
Gotcha.
Flower type.
And,
Yeah, makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I just,
What's its superpower?
Its superpower is circular disc. That's its superpower.
Yeah.
It can be-
Only
it can be
after it gets
floppy,
heated
it
up,
can-
right?
Yeah.
You heat it up first and then you throw it.
Well, I mean, it depends on like at what velocity you would like it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like the speed. Because like,
Uh-huh.
That's
yeah,
what
I like
velocity
a
typically means.
I like a fast tortilla, but I want it to have style in the way getting there.
Oh yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so like when you throw it,
Yeah.
I kind of want it to flop a little bit.
Right. It may not do as much damage, but it looks way cooler.
Yeah.
On the way there.
Mm-hmm.
A floppy tortilla.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should zing some tortillas, see how far they can go. Right?
I've done it
Okay.
a couple times.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a microwave one, so it's a rock, and then throw that one,
And, like,
then
figure
compare
out the-
it to
yeah,
the
yeah.
others.
There's some perfect storm here where like we're making the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
one on fire and throw it.
Yeah, they'll never see it coming.
Why is it spicy?
They'll start eating it and they'll be so distracted that we could take over. This is how we're going to take over China. Distract them with tortillas.
Throw flaming tortillas at them.
Well, yeah. I mean, some could be flaming. As long as we get a panda out of the deal, I'm in.
Okay,
All right.
Right.
Carissa.
it's all for the panda. We have to
Help-
get 2
help
pandas.
us.
Okay,
Back to the
okay.
real animal facts.
Real animal facts. Cats can fall from a distance of 20 stories and have no injuries, while anything less than 15 could cause injuries. This is just because they haven't reached their maximum velocity yet. So they're stiff, and when they hit the ground, they break all their bones. But if they've been falling for a while, they kind of just relax. And that's why they survive the fall better.
Wow.
Whoa.
So under 15 stories,
Yeah.
for the most part.
But between like 20 and 30, they're okay.
No way.
Have you seen the video of the squirrel jumping from a skyscraper and surviving?
I have seen that actually.
You gotta try that, just relax on the way down
I
and
was
you'll
gonna
be
say,
fine.
Yeah.
You just got the ultimate ad for relaxation. Like if you relax, you will survive the first
Yeah,
20 stories of a building.
you're falling, pull up your meditation app,
Right? You
go
pull-
into Zen mode.
That's why they can't. That's why it doesn't work under 15 stories because you can't pull out the Calm app and have it start. You got to make it all the way through the intro episode before. Like, no, I have to
Chris
sign up.
going.
Nope.
Yeah, his little voice in the background. Now breathe
Yeah.
in.
That would be great. That's our next venture is just creating you an app where you breathe into the mic heavily and say things that don't make sense.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to give us a fun fact about bumblebees.
Oh,
But we could save it if you want. I don't want to interrupt
we'll
Karensa.
save it. We'll save it.
All right.
All right.
That's a teaser for the end of the episode for those in the
Mhm.
biz. Since we keep talking about the biz.
Stay to the end to find out more.
Yeah. I can't wait.
All right. So crocodiles, alligators, and turtles can determine what they want their children's gender to be by burying them a certain depth. So if they bury them lower in the ground where it's colder, like 86 degrees, they normally turn into females. If they're higher, where it's warmer and it's like 93, it's males.
You can actually do that with humans too. You put a pregnant woman under the ground.
Yeah. We tried it with our third kid. And Delia was not pleased for the first 6 months of being buried underground, but
fair enough.
a lot of therapy, but we got through it.
Yeah. A lot
Turns
of
out-
emotional damage.
Turns out we did get a girl out of the deal though. So
Well, now you know how to
Yeah.
get a girl.
It works.
yeah, how to get a girl. Bury her underground. I honestly was mouth agape when you were telling that fact that they can choose the sex of their offspring. That sounds awesome.
Can
I wish you didn't have to bury them, but like
Well, they're eggs.
whatever it would take to do this for humans, do you understand what the value would be to people? Like how much people would pay for that ability? That's awesome.
Can't some frogs change gender?
Yes.
Yeah, they do it in extreme circumstances.
This was the problem in Jurassic Park.
I know that's how I know it from
That's
yeah.
where you get your facts from.
Jurassic Park.
I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm happy that you know.
Everything I know about frogs, I learned from Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you know frogs also can't throw up? Instead, if they eat something bad or poisonous, they just push their stomach out of their mouth and wipe it off.
Whoa.
See, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wish I
if
could
it's
do that.
not
That sounds
chicken
so much
nuggets.
easier.
Yeah, if it's not chicken nuggets, that's when I have to extend the stomach out of my mouth and just wipe it out.
This is why I don't have you over for dinner anymore. Last time you did it, it was like,
Yeah.
it's an experience.
Mhm.
Everybody should have it once.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get invited back though, Chris. I just want you to know. I wasn't going to say anything till you brought it up.
That explains a lot now.
We'll see you at Christmas. Oh man. Could you imagine That would be crazy. Like, what would be a mode of body control that you guys would want? Like, one thing, I guess you could think of it like a superpower, but what would be one thing you'd want to do to like fix or have some kind of animal's seemingly supernatural power to change about your body in a moment's notice?
Camouflage.
Wow, that was actually a really good answer, Dave.
Yeah.
I was very impressed by that.
Because I want to rob a bank.
Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, so like I want to get behind the counter
Okay.
of a bank, and whenever they're doing the little money machine that's like
Yeah.
I just want to snatch it, and they're gonna like turn around, look back, and be like, "Whoa, where'd the money go?"
They're just
And I'm already like out the door.
They see a floating money machine,
Yeah.
but everything else blends into the color of the wall paint.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like, what's going on?
So, based off that logic, you would have to rob the bank naked.
Oh yeah, you know I do it.
I would
naked.
think that would be the thing to stop
Yeah,
him.
that was a
Yeah.
given.
I know.
Like any
Just saying,
convenience
I'm just-
store.
I'm just making sure we all knew.
Dave would do that with or without camouflage.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's his mode of robbery.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know. Never mind.
Okay.
Like flat screen TVs, like it's gonna be hovering as
Done.
I'm running with it.
And people will be so stunned they won't know what to do.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, it's a ghost."
Everyone runs this
65
way.
inch, a 65 inch
They see
plasma 4K.
they see a floating TV and they're just like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, he didn't get the one with the
I
Roku.
feel like it would be a little more.
Oh, it's going back. He's returning it. He's getting the one with Roku.
All the ghosts around here are so picky.
It's about style.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for you to try to return it. There's a crack in the screen. Sir, I can't see you. Like, no, I'm here. Just, can I return this? I did not steal it. You can see as I'm naked, I don't have a receipt on me. Oh, man. That's funny.
Then he's like, "No, sir, you need to be visible." And then he just goes to the clothing aisle, grabs clothes,
Steals more stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny, man.
And then,
So camouflage for Dave.
then he's done. Then he's like, "Can I return these clothes as well?"
Yeah.
Takes them off.
I'd like to also return these. I don't need my money back. I just want you to fold them for me.
I would love to be able to have like the coolest eyesight, like a variety from animals. You know, like bees can see ultraviolet, and then like antelopes can see rings of Saturn. You know,
Yeah,
I'd love to be able to just like fully have control over my eyes. Like I could see any like light.
Whatever spectrum or distance.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
So like third eye.
sure.
Third eye. All those animals that can see into the future and the past.
Yeah.
That wise turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, animal power.
I want the power to eat just tons of shrimp a day.
So
Like
you
a
wanna be-
whale.
Like a whale?
Yeah.
Tons of shrimp.
Of course. Why not? What's stopping you now? Oh, you
Well,
want to eat like absolute tons?
Yes. Well, what's stopping me now is if I tried to do that, I would just simply implode on myself.
Shrimp number 5005 was it, right?
Yeah, and the only thing left was just be a giant pile of shrimp.
And crisp bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine would be either holding my breath, but that feels like a superpower a little bit. But I like a skink or a gecko can regenerate its body parts, like regenerate the tail.
Mhm.
I want that everywhere.
But not like a starfish where if you're cut in half, you duplicate.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. Let's back up.
Just
Let's
went
back
next
up.
level.
Yeah, let's back up. Hold on.
Yeah,
The-
I want two of me. Do you
Yeah.
imagine how cool it would be to have a second version? Actually, I don't know if that was.
Think it through.
I don't remember what type of like snake it is or eel, but it has like a flat head, and it's the same concept. Like you cannot kill it unless you like throw it in a jar, put like salt and like anything that will burn it, and
Mhm.
stick it in the freezer and wait for it to dissolve. That's the only way to kill it.
Like you have to kill all of its cells, basically.
Yeah, and it like destroys ecosystems.
It's the Wolverine eel.
If there was a second version of me, I feel like I would just annoy myself just every day.
No. I mean, maybe you, but I'm in.
Okay.
The world needs at least 2 of me.
But then I could like double task, so maybe it's a sacrifice.
No, okay, hold on. I want to workshop this a little bit. I've thought about this before.
Okay.
You said you could do double, so it's like double the satisfaction, get all the work done, right?
Yeah.
And like, so everybody says they would duplicate themselves and have their duplicate do the things they don't want to do.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work out well.
Correct.
Well-
Because if you don't like doing them, don't you think your duplicate is going to revolt and like maybe kill you in your sleep?
This
Because
is-
all it does is things you hate doing.
This is what I do. I convince them that I'm like supreme overlord and that they have to follow everything I say.
But you, okay.
But
in
you also
theory, your
know
duplicate-
yourself.
Right. Your duplicate is as smart as you. So like, what would you have to say
Exactly.
to you? You're acting like you made a robot that you're starting fresh with. No, like if you duplicate, so imagine you're cut in half, you duplicate yourself. Like, listen, I love me some me, so I'm down for 2. But like,
Could cuddle myself.
I suppose. But like for instance, like, oh yeah, so I would send me to go to work and then I would just chill at home. It's like, yeah, but you at work, if you like say you hate your job or something, like you is gonna quit. You's gonna come home one day and go, hey me, I quit today. It wasn't a great day. Like, oh man, now we don't have money either. Now we have 2 of us to take care of.
Yeah.
Right?
Not a good idea. We'll feed my clone to your shark.
Done. My clone and I I'll have him as a guest on the pod every day. What would you, okay, you duplicate yourself. There you are. You have to name you.
Chris 2.
I was waiting for that. I knew.
Exactly.
feel
I
like-
mean, that's as far as his
Chris
ingenuity
2.
goes.
I could literally see the glint in your eyes. You're like, yep, Chris 2. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd give myself the exact same name. Like, I think that would be Jay. And this is Jason. You know?
Jason 2?
No, not Jason 2. That's like saying less than Jason.
Well,
Or unless you do 2.0. I could just call him 2.0.
no.
I'm probably-
Because
Oh.
Chris 2, he's the less virgin.
So
than
you
me.
just call him also?
This would not go
Hey,
over
also,
well with
what's
yourself.
I know. You would hate you.
You would kill each other. Like,
I
we
know,
find you
maybe.
both
This is
dead.
why it's a bad idea to clone
Exactly.
That's true.
myself.
You're not
That's
allowed
true.
to clone yourself.
He
You're
did say
too
it was a
bad
bad
about
idea a long time
Because
ago.
we would both be competing to be better.
Yeah. As Chris does.
I compete against myself all the time.
I love it.
Mm.
Would you duplicate yourself, Karensa?
I probably would. I feel like me and another me could work it out pretty well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that was like succinct.
Wow.
Tight answer. Cool.
I've thought about it before.
You wouldn't hate you?
No, I don't think I would.
Okay.
Why would I?
Well, that's what you said.
True.
Because you try to one up yourself.
Yeah.
Me and me would get along and be like those annoying best buddies. They're like, God, they just like always together. They always like each other. You know, they're always playing with their microphones during
Yeah.
the pod.
That's me.
I could finally
making
trust
sure.
someone to do half the work.
Oh,
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm
Like split it
so-
up.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
like controlling. I have to do it all myself, even if it drives me into the ground.
Yeah. That's what I would do with stuff I didn't like. Is not give it all to the other person, but split it up. Like, look, man, we could do half of the terrible stuff each, and then the fun stuff will just like hang together like we're twins.
But
That's the benefit, is you can act like twins.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you
But-
don't have to act like
To make
a
it
duplicate.
better, it'd be like if I did something, my other self knew that I did it. Like we both keep the same memory log.
oh, see,
That'd
now
be-
you're twisting
but
reality.
that would be
I just want to split in
perfect.
half.
That would be perfect.
I would want to dress myself.
Like, you could
up.
remember everything.
Yeah. So
I don't
like
know
if
if you'd
they
want that. I don't know if you'd want
if
that.
they went out and did something,
Uh-huh.
then I would know exactly what
Okay,
like, occurred.
alternate you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Would you want Karensa 2.0? Well, all right, guys,
This is wrong
calm
with
down.
you too.
Would you want Karensa 2.0 to be able to get married,
Sure, why not?
but you want to share all the memories?
I don't care.
Oh,
Like I don't get bothered by things. I mean, whatever.
no. I got okay.
But I just think
do
it
not
would
want
be
that.
all right. The only reason why is because I, at the same time, even though it would drive me into drown to do like work or whatever,
Yeah.
I enjoy learning what I'm doing, and I couldn't just give half that up. So it would still cause a problem. So the only way to fix it is if I can learn the same thing if they do the same, like the other half.
I gotcha.
So if it was limited to that, that'd be perfect.
In theory, I would like that too. Like, I would love a chance to experience double, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, one of me could travel, the other one could not, like, be home with the fam and things like that.
One can learn, like, Japanese. Another
If you
can
share
learn,
the
like,
same
Russian.
memory stream, though, do you think other you would be jealous of you? Like, do you think other you would be like, oh, no, mom loves us better?
Honestly, when it comes to my mom, that wouldn't be a problem. This sounds horrible, but, like, I'm not a full, like, blown family person. I don't really need love from my family to be happy.
Okay.
So that wouldn't bother me. Like, my success would be the thing that I'd care about the most.
Uh-huh.
And as long as we're, like, it would be like the person to be like, okay, I'm struggling with this. Can you come help me? But at the same time, I wouldn't mind if we both have our own successes doing like separate things that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
And I would just focus on one path and they focus on the other path. And then we just live in this cool, awesome mansion together. I'd be okay
you
with
immediately
that.
get a mansion because you split in half. You could, I guess you make double,
I would be
double
very
the money.
successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make double the money.
Yeah.
If one was like, all right, well, I have this really cool job. You can go off and like travel and it'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It'd be cool to share the experiences. I just don't know about the marriage thing. Like, I want them to feel like they have privacy. And if you knew you didn't, wouldn't it change how you acted? Like, for other you, like, you never have any privacy from at least one person ever. Like, there's never, and what I mean is, like, yes, intimate moments between you and your spouse, but also like the fight that you had the other day, or you're like pooping. You're just like, dude, other me's gonna remember
That's
this.
why I was like, if it was down to just pure like what you wanted to know,
Yeah.
then that would be perfect.
Oh, like selective
What if
memory.
it was like an open, like you could open and close it?
Like a computer file?
Yeah.
You just delete like poop number
Like-
3. Boop, gone.
Or like if you guys were like working on the same thing, you allow the other person to have that knowledge.
Yeah. Duplicate it. So you're talking about the Matrix. I'm just kidding. You're talking about the metaverse. I think this stuff will happen, by the way. Elon Musk is developing Neuralinks is what they're called, and they go in your skull, and you can basically access everything you can access on the internet in your brain, in theory.
You know, if you cloned yourself and you lived with yourself, you would have to buy double the amount of toilet paper.
Yes. I have 7 kids.
Yes, this is the same concept when you
I
live
buy
with
lots
anyone.
of toilet paper. Yeah, that's true of living with anyone.
It doesn't matter.
Chris is inherently and insatiably single at the moment, so he doesn't live with anyone.
Chris is such a lone wolf, he couldn't even be in his own company.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, when you get married, you think you're only going to buy double the amount of toilet paper? Because in theory, you wipe when you poop. And if you marry a woman, go on. You'll get there.
Okay.
She wipes double the amount of time that you do, or more. What? Dude, I hate to tell you this, but like, as a matter of hygiene, females typically use toilet paper in both respects of restroom usage. Any other awesome animal facts?
Well,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Dave-
trying to save us.
Dave didn't say what he would do with his clone.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know.
I would dress him up as a tortilla
Yeah.
and throw him across the room.
As far
I
as he
think the
could.
funny thing about this is that your clone would just accept it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen,
I'd
Dave
be
hanging
like,
out.
woo!
Dave hanging out with Dave ends in everyone being injured in some way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's awesome, though.
Injured or like injury from laughter.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just like complete silence.
He would have to buy
That's just
double
like,
the underwear because he would pee his pants every day laughing at himself.
Whoa,
Yeah.
mind blown.
I mean, in theory, you could wash them, but just be an inconvenience.
yeah.
All right. Now we can talk about more animal facts.
Okay.
Seals actually have the capability to mimic human speech and arguably understand some of what they are saying. The first one documented was Hoover, who had a thick Maine accent.
Whoa, he had an accent?
Mm-hmm.
From Maine.
Because
That's
the
awesome.
caretaker who took after him had a Maine accent, and he liked him, so he just incorporated that in his speech.
That's incredible. So we
Oh.
actually could have a seal on.
There's
Is it a seal?
Australian
Mhm.
seals out there.
The
if you think
first,
about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first time they documented it, like a diver had gone in there to like do something in his tank, and he kept hearing "get out" over the thing.
No
so he would
way.
come up and he was like, "What?" And they're like, "We're not saying anything." And it was a seal saying "get out" to him.
Whew, that's border. Like it went from real cool to like almost creepy. It's starting to get weird. The seals are gonna take over.
My God.
You're just like living on the shoreline someday because you're rich and wealthy. You hear, "I see you." There's just seals down there. I don't know what's going on. "We're coming for you."
We have made the army.
It's just a matter of time. I don't know why seals immediately have a deep voice and are scary.
Have you seen seals move? They're so adorable.
They are cute, man.
They like jug with
Have you seen giant walruses fight?
Yeah.
That is insane.
They rip their
Like they are
patches.
they are gouging each other like crazy. I mean, humongous tusks, right? Like
Mhm.
feet and feet long, like
Yeah.
3 or 4 feet long, and they are just slamming huge amounts of weight and tusks into each other.
Ooh.
Like they want to kill each other. It is bananas, and I'm not sure anybody really wins. Like at the end of it, you're like, oh man. Even if you win, you just have flaps of
Yeah.
ugh.
They do that most during like their mating season. The males
Yeah.
just attack each other to assert dominance.
Dudes will do a lot to land a lady.
Have
Yeah.
you seen the movie where this like mad scientist turns a TV reporter into a walrus?
No, you
Uh-uh.
have
What do you spend your
interesting
man, Chris?
hobbies.
It's a movie?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but he turns him into a walrus, and he's like this disgusting walrus creature at the end of the movie that's in a zoo
in the zoo too.
because they
That's-
didn't know what to do with him.
That's just mean. Does he still keep like his knowledge of being human, or
Yeah.
Oh,
It's in a movie?
I'm pretty sure it's
Or
a
a book or
walrus
something?
too.
Oh, the movie Tusk?
Yeah, that's the movie.
2014 horror movie.
what?
You just ruined the ending of it? It's a comedy horror film. Tusk is a 2014 American comedy horror film written and directed by Kevin Smith, who I love, by the way. Mallrats, Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was a very quotable quote movie for me in high school. Based on a story from his Smodcast podcast. Shout out to another podcast on the pod. I love that.
Nice.
It's very meta. The film stars Michael Parks, Justin Long, Haley Joel Osment, and Genesis Rodriguez. The film is the first in Smith's planned True North trilogy, followed by Yoga Hosers. Yoga Hosers. Nice.
Okay.
So basically the plot is best friend Wallace Brighton and Teddy Kraft host the popular podcast The Notsee Party. Oh, Notsee Party, where they find and mock humiliating viral videos. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So he turns the dude. In a brief post-credit scene, LaPointe is seen clutching his stomach in gastrointestinal distress, berating himself for having eaten a second burger earlier. I'm just going to leave people with that. Go check out Tusk by Kevin Smith in your local iTunes video on demand, wherever movies are sold.
Nice.
Tusk. Wow, dude. Anywho,
Yeah. So
one more fun animal fact, and I think that's it for today.
Oh, and then
Now I have
there's
to-
the bee fact.
I have to.
Oh, no,
pee.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Chris.
Just
Limit
making sure you
down.
knew.
All right. That's Dave stealing a TV.
Yeah.
He makes the ghost noises as he does it.
He absolutely would.
Yeah.
Actually, he would do it without the camo. Like you just, I'm a ghost. Let me take this TV.
Sir, you can't take that.
It's a
No, no,
65
no,
inch.
no, it's fine. Look at me. I'm a ghost.
It doesn't have the Roku. I promise.
I took the cheap one. It should be fine. Could you call my mom? I'm scared.
It doesn't fit in my Toyota Camry.
I'd like to return this, please. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Are there any animals that can turn into ghosts? As we've talked about it so
Can
much.
any animal kill themselves and turn into ghosts?
Nothing? No, I didn't say kill
Well,
themselves.
that's what
Calm down.
by implying turning
No.
into ghosts.
Anything's on the table. Antelopes can see Saturn, Chris.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Which, if you had said that, sounds as realistic as an animal turning into a ghost. Like, can animals go vapory or something?
Not that I know.
Maybe
of.
jellyfish? Yeah, jellyfish have no brain. There's a fun fact for you guys.
Yeah, there's an immortal jellyfish that can turn its age backwards.
That's cool.
It's Benjamin Button the jellyfish. That's the sequel.
Top.
The Buttonfish. Benjamin Buttonfish. That's great. I would not watch that one. Seems like an hour and a half of watching a jellyfish float backwards. I don't know why when it's reversing its age. Well, when it's reversing its age, it has to go backwards, right? It can't go forwards. It might accidentally age itself. Nailed it.
I can't.
All right. I think Chris is done for today.
No.
Chris is absolutely cooked. But before we go, we do have one more fun animal fact.
Yes. I have
Sponsored by.
sponsored
Be sure
by
to.
my book.
Yeah. Now available on Amazon, Walmart, and wherever books are sold.
Yeah.
Karensa, you want to finish with, I said no more, but we're going to splurge. You want to do one more fun animal fact?
Do you want like a cool series?
I want whatever
or
you want to
funny?
bring. Whatever it is. We're ready for it.
Okay. Did you know that in cities, coyotes have learned how street lights work and will regularly look both ways before crossing the street?
Oh, man.
Smarter than that chicken, huh?
Yeah. Of all of the animals that can take over humanity, this is the one we should be concerned about. The one that does to look both ways freaks me out, bro. Oh, guys, we're going to go kill something. Hold on. You see that red light? It's blinking yellow. Slow down. We're going to look both ways. Oh, man. Could you imagine driving and you see like a pack of coyotes stop and look right, look left, and then continue running to the left? You'd be like, yeah, that's good etiquette right there. You guys, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, coyotes.
As long as they don't learn how to open doors, we're fine.
They can tiptoe.
What's his name? Boa constrictors and anacondas can open doors. They know how to, they go up and lean on the door, like use their weight and then poof. Yeah, for real. Like, I'm not making that up.
I feel like octopuses would be the one to take us over, honestly.
Okay. Oh, this is how we should end the pod. Which animal will conquer us all? By the way, coyotes are in New York City in Central Park. I mean, they have made their way all the way that way.
Yeah, I mean, they
So-
are determined to go the route that they want to go.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop them.
But that's fascinating. They came from desert areas all the way to Central Park. Like, there are coyotes they have found in Central Park.
Fun.
So you think octopi will take over the world?
I'm pretty sure it's not even said octopi. I think that's the word that it is, just octopus.
Say it again. Say it again.
I don't like
You
saying
think
it.
you think it's octopuses?
Yeah. Here, let me look it up.
You
I
don't
know
think
there is one.
octopuses is fun to say?
That is very fun to say.
Octopuses.
Octopuses.
Says every time a word ends in "siz," I want to say it twice because it's hilarious.
Octopuses.
Yeah.
Buzzpuses. It makes you sound dumb, but it's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
octopuses.
Then you become a bee at the end. Octopuses.
They say you can say it either way.
No.
Oh.
Cop
Or
out.
act-
Cop out.
Octopuses.
It's octopi. Oh, and she said it with confidence. I love that.
Octopuses.
Dave, what animal's going to take over the world?
I'd say it.
Don't hold back. Let us know.
Koalas will take over the world.
Oh.
Chlamydia.
Yeah,
I feel like they'll
Yeah.
die first.
or kill us
Honestly,
all.
they
No,
might.
90% of them have chlamydia now. Once it reaches 100%, the world ends.
Yeah.
It's a tipping point.
Yeah.
That's the real. What is it called? The nuclear clock.
Mm.
What is that thing called? The atomic.
The
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know
They
what you're
keep track,
talking
and it's
about.
always it's
The
been
do-
stuck
the-
at 11:55 forever.
the doomsday clock.
Doomsday clock. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
no, it's at like a half second to midnight or whatever.
Yeah. Now we're super close. Which, by the way, it feels like one of those. Every culture says the world is ending this day, and then when it passes, they're like, "Oh, miscounted.
Yeah.
We meant 250 years from now."
I don't
like.
think they'll ever move it again.
No, it's never gonna. It'll be fine.
They got too close.
Yeah, too close to the sun. So
'Cause-
koalas, they're
yeah.
gonna give all of us chlamydia.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Come back to me. You say your answer first, and then I'll say my answer.
I think my answer would be an animal that could take us over. Man, coyotes are up there. It would be like, I feel like it would be some kind of bug that would just have overwhelming force, right? Like a locust swarm or something like that wouldn't mean to. It would have to be something mindless, right? Because they would just have to keep coming as we killed it. Because eventually coyotes, lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Wizard of Oz joke.
You're
All
old
what?
for making that joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry.
I heard your mom, so I immediately responded with aggression. I don't know why. Like, your mom. Do what? Wizard of Oz? What'd you say?
I said you're old.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not mad about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your mom, I was
didn't
like, do what?
Why would I say your mom?
Because it's the... What is there a bad situation to say your mom? I love that. Your
I
mom.
hate that if it's not clever enough.
Okay, sorry. Then I take it all back. There is a bad time.
My mom.
When Karensa's around.
My mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think a swarm would be the thing. Like, why don't let's just say locusts? Why not? Like, it would have to be something that just continues eating and doesn't care, right? That has no. That's what all the movies, everything that has some type of takeover. It's always creatures that for some reason do not care about their own existence, and that's the scariest thing to us as humans because most of us care about our existence. So what could be scarier than something that would be willing to sacrifice everything? Which, by the way, not to get too weird and politically topical, but like that's why China freaks us out a little bit because they're so dedicated to the idea of what China is that it's like a religion. So they would die for it. Or like Islam is, or ISIS, you know. The terrorists are so scary because they believe in it so much that they literally don't even have any personal value anymore. So that's the scary animal, is going to be the one who's like, I do not value my own life. We no longer have to give birth to our fish. We're just going to take it. It can't be a fish, right? It couldn't possibly, because how could they take over land?
There's a fish that walks and it goes
Yeah,
from lake to lake and like kills everything in the lake.
sure. But like,
Sure.
that's about as dangerous as it
I
gets.
just imagine a fish like puts his legs out and he has little shoes on.
Yeah.
Has to have shoes.
The problem is he wants to go to work. You know, he has his briefcase and he's like, no, I want to be a human now. This is great. We're too awesome for him to want to take us over.
He has a briefcase and a scarf.
Old
for when it's cold.
Fishley Stevenson heading off to the office.
Yeah. He's got to wash all that slime off his body.
All right, Chris, you're it, man.
All right.
What's gonna kill us all?
I'm going to say pigeons.
Oh, that's not terrible.
An interesting choice. There was a
Because-
pigeon that got a medal in the army for delivering a message, even though like it got half its body blown off. It still delivered that message.
See,
Half its body blown off?
Yeah, it like lost a leg and
Whoa.
yeah.
if like one person decides to train all the pigeons to take
Right.
over the world, we're done.
I was gonna say that would be an intelligence issue, right? Like, are they?
Yeah.
But wait.
But someone could train them. What if one pigeon trains all the other pigeons?
There's one.
There's a pigeon movie. I think you should watch it.
one
I
super
feel like you would
pigeon.
enjoy it.
Pigeon.
It's like a pigeon army movie.
What,
Yeah.
What movie?
I'd have to look it up, but I do
Is it
own
cartoon?
it. I do own it. Maybe next time I'll bring it next semester.
The
Watch
pigeons are my favorite character in the movie Bolt by Disney
Yeah.
and Pixar. Dave.
But in real life, have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
No.
Exactly.
True.
So
they're
they're
all
not-
robots.
They're not real.
Got it.
They're all drones.
It's not possible
Yeah.
that they're nurturing them in a nest and keeping them safe.
Valiant.
I've seen
No,
Yes.
It's called Valiant.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good movie.
Is it a Walt Disney movie?
No.
Why did I say Walt Disney?
Because it's on there.
It says Walt.
Oh, is it?
It says Walt
Yeah,
Disney.
it's
Oh,
on-
nailed it.
It's right above the title.
So, Chris, is it a Disney movie?
No.
Of course not.
We deny this.
Walt Disney's Valiant, brought to you by Pixar and DreamWorks.
What about that agent? That newest movie where the agent turns into a pigeon? I haven't
Yeah.
seen that yet.
That's Disney.
Were you talking about that?
Spies in Disguise.
Yeah.
It's one of my kids' favorites, and I've one of the ones I've had to watch on repeat.
I have not seen it.
I have PTSD about it.
I'll make sure not to mention
Tom
that to your
Holland
kids.
plays an awesome, highly intelligent researcher, and Will Smith is the agent. It's really good. I like it a lot.
Just the amount of time.
Upon watching it 65th time in a row, it's like,
That's
wait,
me with like the Polar Express. I
Oh
I
my-
loathe to watch it now.
God, that's I can't.
really?
Yeah.
You watched it so many times?
It's
Yes.
just
It was like the go-to movie at school. So it was like every class I had to rewatch basically the first part of it every time, and I hate the movie now.
yeah. I mean, you just watch it enough where you just see just everything bad about it, and now I just hate it.
Oh,
Because
man. You'll make it sound like a bad relationship. You're like, man, Polar Express
Don't
just
even
won't stop
get me
texting me.
started.
No.
on the Polar Express.
Polar Express keeps cheating on me, and I just keep going back to it.
I would never.
Terrible. It's over. You just
can't.
Karensa's leaving with a suitcase packed on Polar Express. Yeah.
I want to try that hot cocoa on that train though. They
it
made
does
it
look
sound like
legit.
it's really good.
Yeah.
So I want to try it.
I've done something like that. It was like a Polar Express thing. And we got on a
Where at?
train. I don't know. I was like 5.
I don't like the way you said I don't know, as if that was a terrible question.
I'm telling you about this memory, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I was on a
much about
train. It was like 3 years ago. I have no freaking idea where I was.
I'm sorry.
Why would I know? Like, I was drunk. They just took me.
Yeah. Me, a drunk 5-year-old.
Exactly. My parents were weird. So, all right, guys. Fun animal facts. That was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Thank you.
What was
for
your
the fun
favorite
fact.
fun animal fact?
I'm trying to think about through all of them and decide.
Mine had to be antelope. I'm still tripping out that they're like, they can't. What if they can't control it? Like, oh God, I'm back at Saturday again, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I'm so sorry.
I just really like the idea of a fish walking with like little shoes on.
That wasn't even a fun fact.
Well, I threw it in there, so
Yeah,
it
she
is a
said
fun
it.
fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Well,
you
it
said
didn't
that.
come from my
No.
list, but it came
Oh,
from
fair.
my mind. You know,
Got it.
I am
Th-
filled with a
that's-
lot more knowledge.
Than just animal stuff. That's awesome. All right, dudes. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Never. Karensa just can't give us.
She just doesn't want to say bye.
All right.
You got to keep talking.
Yeah.